Jim Cornelison.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the truth or strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for Oh, sing and you'll see by the golden light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of our
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Well, if you can't get fired up for that, then your wood's wet, because that was amazing. Good evening. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels for the Oilers Radio Network. Oilers taking on the Chicago Blackhawks here at the United Center. We'll go to our starting lineup. And it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, it'll be Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown on defense. Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. For the Hawks, Frank Nazar in the middle with Nick Foligno and Tyler Bertuzzi on the back end. Alec Martinez and Seth Jones. Arvid Soderblom will start in goal. The referees, Ghislaine Hebert and TJ Luxmore on the lines. Dan Kelly and Ryan Gibbons says we get ready to go here at the United Center. The Edmonton Oilers and the Chicago Blackhawks. Second last game before the break. The puck dropped. We are underway. Martinez inside his own end for Chicago, up the left wing. It'll get to the Edmonton blue line where Foligno will shoot it in. It rims on the right. Goes off the stick of Janmark out to center. Now to Nugent Hopkins. He'll bring it in on the left. He'll shoot it on net. And a stick saved by Soderblom. Puck along the boards inside Chicago territory. Up near the top of the circle. Tied up by Bertuzzi. He'll get it high in the air and out. Foligno didn't know where it was. It bounced in behind him. And Nurse through the middle. Off of Nugent Hopkins. Now on the left wing to the blue line. And it comes free. And it's Connor McDavid into the Chicago zone on the right wing. He got checked. Donato will pick it up. And Donato back into his own end. For Jones, across to Martinez. Now up the right wing, it goes to Bedard. Bedard to Murphy. Now to Donato. And now into the Oilers zone on the right wing. A wrist shot. And that one goes off his stick and jammed on goal. And the save made by Pickard off at Donato. It's in behind the Edmonton net.
Ekholm's got an issue with the skate. He had to get off right away.
The right wing, McDavid into the Chicago and through the middle and had given that puck to Hyman. He took a bump and it comes out. Klingberg at the Edmonton blue line. We're a minute 20 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers take on the Blackhawks. Up the left wing, Nurse to Draisaitl. Draisaitl points in 4 straight. Goes back into his own zone. Up the right wing. Has to swing it back to Nurse. He's in behind the net. Off the boards. Up to the line. Goes off of Teravainen. Podkolzin got it to the blue line. It'll go to Klingberg. Go back into the Edmonton zone and get it out.
This is the line the Oilers have to worry about. They touched him up for 3 goals in the last game.
Martinez in behind his net. Off the right wing boards, able to get it out. Dickinson will skate onto it down the right wing with Mikheyev into the Oilers zone. Forced into the corner. Good shot by Draisaitl. Still with it is Dickinson to the blue line to Brody. Now over to the right wing. Shot towards the net. It goes off the pad of Pickard. And the puck over on the left wing. Mikheyev around to the right. And Skinner will make sure that it got out.
Unforced error by Podkolzin. Got to manage the puck better than that, especially when you're out Draisaitl.
Del Mastro up the left wing for Chicago to Reichel. Now to Maroon to Reichel into the Oiler end. Goes to the left wing corner. It's pinned in the corner by Henrique. Emberson trying to get it free. The puck along the left side. It comes up to the top of the circle. And Kapanen will come out for Edmonton. Played in game 500 in his NHL career last night in St. Louis. Got it in behind the net. And Brody got it free. Gave it to Del Mastro. And behind the goal. And rims it up the right wing. Maroon's got to come back for it. A bouncing puck, and he lost it to Kapanen. Now on the left side, it was Perry. Couldn't get a pass through, and Reichel got it to the blue line and just out. Ekholm through the middle. Into the Chicago zone to Bouchard. Towards the net. That goes off the stick of Ekholm just wide of the goal. Vlasic will get it up the right wing to Donato. Fans on his pass and gave it away to Zach Hyman. Now on the left wing for Arvidsson. His shot and the glove save made by Soderblom. They'll hold on. 3 minutes and 14 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
11 Bouchard's on a major run right now for the Oilers. He's got 17 points in his last 19 games plus 14. And he almost spread the needle there to Connor McDavid, who had hopped in and would have been point blank on Arvidsson. Soderblom has got a .909 save percentage, and he's +4 in terms of goals saved above expectation.
His last game was January 30th. Soderblom with 24 saves and a 3-2 loss to Carolina. Puck on the right wing up near the blue line to Bouchard. Got it to the corner, but Vlasic there for Chicago to get it out. Now it's center ice. Slaggert will bring it in through the middle to Bedard. He's all alone, and shot just goes wide. Bedard to the side of the net looking for Slaggert. Couldn't find him. It goes to the point. There's a penalty coming up. And the Edmonton Oilers are going on the power play.
Penalty for high sticking.
Slaggert off for the high stick. Landon Slaggert scored 7 seconds into the Blackhawks' last game. That was in Florida, and it set a franchise record. Well, he's going to the box for the high stick.
Oilers power play currently 7th in the league, 24.2%. The special teams have been good for Chicago. They're 10th in the league at 81.6 in the PK.
Power play, it's brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton was 1 for 3 on the power play last night in St. Louis. Face off to the right of Soderblom. McDavid into the face-off circle with Dickinson. It'll go to the blue line, and Bouchard got there quickly to keep it in. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. His pass goes off the skate, it comes out, and Bouchard will retreat into the Edmonton zone. On the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Across to Draisaitl, he'll bring it in. Off the right wing to the blue line to Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid, back to Bouchard, and his pass broken up. Teravainen will get it out, but it hit somebody at the Chicago bench. The faceoff will stay in the Blackhawks zone. 4 minutes, 2 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. Face-off to the right of Soderblom. Draisaitl to take the draw. Second in the NHL in points, first in goals. He wins the draw, and it goes to Bouchard. Left wing, Nugent-Hopkins into the corner to McDavid, in front to Bouchard. The shot, the save made by Soderblom. The puck rimmed around by McKayev and down the ice.
Gave him a little bit different look there. A free shot for Bouchard, who's still looking for his first power play goal this season.
It is hard to believe. Vlasic breaking things up. They'll skip it down right on net. Pickard will sweep it across on the left to McDavid, and he'll wind it up. Fourth in the NHL in points coming into this one. It's McDavid down the right wing. Into the Chicago zone, stops on the right side. Back to the blue line, to Draisaitl, to McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl, and that's broken up. Teravainen's going to bring it out for Chicago.
This is the one guy that can get you for Chicago. Teravainen.
He's got 6 points against the Oilers this season.
Nugent-Hopkins almost got away with a hook there.
Goes in behind the Edmonton net. It's Nurse to bring it out. Penalty over in 39 seconds. Nurse waits for everybody else to exchange and get onto the ice. And up the left wing to Henrique. Gets over center ice. He'll shoot it in. Goes around the right side off of Perry to Jeff Skinner. Right wing to Ekholm, to Skinner. He'll go cross ice. It comes in front to Perry. Couple of moves, and Soderblom the save. And the puck played out. Nazar on the right to Mikheyev. In over the Edmonton line. Shot save made by Pickard. Penalty just about done. Calvin Pickard called upon to make a big stop.
Oilers look slow here early. And Chicago's got some speed. Nazar can really fly.
Nazar has it on the left wing. The penalty is over. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Chicago hasn't played since Saturday. That was that loss in Florida. Puck rimmed on the right, and that went up and caught the mesh. So we get the whistle, and it'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone.
Broken play, and the puck went right to Perry. Oilers still look sharp early.
Gave up a good chance shorthanded.
Yeah.
That was a nice save by Calvin Pickard. Face off to his right. He had 26 saves in a 4-2 win versus Seattle on January 27th, his last game. Puck gets to the middle. Bedard going towards the net. His shot. Pad save by Pickard. Puck at the side of the goal, and Pickard will cover it up. That is twice that Connor Bedard has had an opportunity on the Edmonton goal.
It's the wrong guy to get the puck twice. And the Oilers sleepy start here. Second of it back-to-back. They got to get moving their feet. They got to recognize when Bedard's on the ice. This game could easily be 2-0 for Chicago.
Oilers were down to by a couple to Chicago last time they were here in January.
But it was Teravainen that got him that night. I mean, Bedard's had 2 point-blank looks here, and Pickard's fought them both off. Kulak worked hard to break that up.
Klingberg off the right wing boards and out. Gets into the skates of Vlasic. And now to Donato. He'll bring it in down the left wing. He'll give it to Bedard, and shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Steered aside by Pickard. Up the left wing is Arvidsson. A little cross ice to Zach Hyman. Off the boards and in. The scoreless we're here in the first. Oilers take on Chicago. It's along the boards in Chicago zone, and it's Vlasic into the middle for Slaggert. Cross to Murphy. Up the right wing. That misses Donato, and it's an icing call against the Blackhawks. Chicago with good jump early in this game, and able to kill off a high-sticking penalty against Landon Slaggert. Edmonton will get Nugent-Hopkins, Janmark, and Brown out there with Emberson and Kulak.
So Nugent-Hopkins was at 55%. He's dropped to 51. Bedard's only at 33, and he just won the draw.
Bedard got it to Murphy. Murphy up the right wing. Out to center ice. Ty Emberson steps over center, wires it off the glass, comes around. Murphy will poke it in behind his net. Over to Vlasic. Up to Slaggert. He's at center. Slaggert off the left wing boards. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Around on the right to Brody. Brody on the right wing point. Into the corner to Bedard. Bedard into the slot and the shot. And that goes wide as Maroon let it go. And it was off an Oilers stick. Maroon has it on the left wing. Into the middle. And he gave that away to Connor Brown. Brown with the OT winner last night in St. Louis. Right wing to Janmark. Cross ice to Kulak. And his shot goes wide. On the right wing, Nugent Hopkins to Kulak, left point. Oh, blast the shot. And a glove save by Soderblom. He's going to hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 7 minutes, 17 seconds gone here. The scoreless first as Edmonton takes on the Blackhawks. From Chicago at the United Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Oilers taking on Chicago. We are 7:17 into the first period. Tonight's Pets of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Edmonton Humane Society and Dogs with Wings, helping provide safe, loving homes for domestic animals in Northern Alberta and ensuring that assistance dogs can continue to support those in need. Face off in the Chicago zone to the right of Soderblom. Draisaitl, Podkolzin, Jeff Skinner out there for Edmonton with Bouchard and Ekholm, but Chicago brings it up the left wing. It's Jones. Dumping it in off the inboards. Ekholm gets to it first for the Oilers. To Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. He is able to clear it out. Sent back in. So Bouchard to the middle to Draisaitl. Turns back in front of the Edmonton net. Now up the left wing. Off an Oilers stick as it goes into Chicago zone in behind the net. Jones rimming it. It goes right to Draisaitl. Over to the right wing. Jeff Skinner, but off his stick, and Dickinson brings it out for the Blackhawks. It's over center ice. He'll dump it in. 8 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. Pass comes out. Teravainen shot off the shoulder of Pickard. The rebound. He stopped that too. Teravainen with a couple of opportunities. Dickinson has it right corner. Up the right wing boards for Chicago. Runs into Podkolzin. Trying to get it loose. Can't. It goes to the corner. Mikheyev has it for Chicago. To the left wing point. To Alec Martinez. A snapshot. Stick save made by Pickard. It's at the side of the net. Draisaitl up the right wing. To Jeff Skinner. Into the middle for Podkolzin. Off the glass and out.
Chicago's been the better team here for the first 8 minutes of this game. The Oilers got to get moving their feet.
Chicago out shooting Edmonton 9-5 right now.
And the Oilers have had a power play.
Exactly. Maroon at his own blue line. Pass knocked down by Corey Perry. Now able to shoot it in. It's right on net.
Perry's had two chances. We worry about back-to-backs for Corey Perry at 39. Two chances to make plays here. Hasn't been able to get it up the ice.
Up the left wing, it goes off the stick of Kapanen into the Chicago zone. Now to Reichel into the middle. Gave it to Smith. Smith comes in on the left side to the middle and is pushed right back towards him by Del Mastro, but it doesn't work and it goes to the right point. Murphy has it on the right side. Down the right wing to Reichel, all the way up to the blue line. Put it off the inboards. Nurse battling back there with Maroon. Maroon got knocked down. Rimmed up the right wing by Klingberg. Comes to Nurse. He'll skate through center into the Chicago zone. On the left wing for Perry. Couldn't get it to the middle. It's cleared out.
He's having a rough night so far, Corey Perry.
Bouchard with it inside the Edmonton zone. Now it comes out through center up the right wing. Drops it off to Hyman. He's top of the circle. On the right wing to Bouchard. To McDavid. McDavid in front of the net off the stick of Murphy before he could get to Arvidsson. It goes to the left wing corner. McDavid's got it there for the Oilers. To the top of the circle. It goes to the line and put towards the net by Ekholm. Steered aside by Soderblom. Pucking behind the goal. McDavid to the right wing point for Bouchard. To the right corner. McDavid to the middle of the ice. Bouchard to Arvidsson and he dishes it to the right corner. Slaggert spinning around for Chicago. Lost it to McDavid. Out to Hyman. His one-timer just wide of the net. 9:35 to go here. Scoreless first. Oilers take on the Blackhawks. Mark at the side of the Chicago net. Now in behind it. Vlasic. Going to get to the right wing. Around to Donato. Doesn't get out. Hyman kept it in. Left wing side. Top of the circle to Bouchard. Over to McDavid on the right. Through the middle. Slaggert had to go off his stick. And Donato will get the puck out for Chicago.
No shots. All that zone time. No shots. Got to put some pucks on the net here.
Ekholm inside the Edmonton zone to Bouchard. Bouchard waits in behind the Oiler net. Now will come out up the left wing. Long bank pass off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Soderblom will have to play it. Got it off the glass, and it came out. Foligno one touches it to Bertuzzi into the Oiler end down the left wing. Off the end boards for Nazar, and the puck comes loose, and it will clear out by Matthias Janmark. And the puck on the left wing. Brown will shoot it in behind the Chicago net. Martinez will get it out. That does not touch Bertuzzi. It's icing against Chicago. Oilers haven't been able to generate much. They've had zone time. They just haven't been able to get chances out of it.
A lot of cross-seam passes that were getting broken up.
Face off to the right of Soderblom. Draisaitl will take the draw against Foligno. Bertuzzi picks it up, brings it out through the middle. At center ice, lifts the puck to the left wing corner. Nazar up against the left wing boards. To the line to Martinez, shoots it wide to the Edmonton net. Brody came in from the right wing point to the right wing boards to Foligno. Foligno gets tied up, and getting it out was Draisaitl. Puck at center. Brody. He hit Jeff Skinner with it, and he brought it in on the offside, so we get the whistle. With 8:05 to go in the first, we'll take a break. Oilers and Blackhawks scoreless from the United Center here in Chicago. It's Fort Beaver's NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Chicago scoreless between the Oilers and the Blackhawks with 8:05 to go in the first period.
12-5 were the shots on goal here for Chicago. And
they've been the better team.
Not even close. I mean, even on the Oilers power play, Chicago had a couple looks there.
Trying to face off in the neutral zone. We'll have to do it again. Calvin Pickard has been sharp. Connor Bedard in particular. Two glorious opportunities. Puck goes into the Chicago zone. Murphy over to Vlasic on the left wing. His pass across, broken up by Podkolzin. It comes in front to Skinner. Oh, what a save by Soderblom. And the puck to the right wing corner. Podkolzin up the right side to the point. To Kulak, to Podkolzin. Cross ice through the middle, but it's right to Mikheyev, and he'll come out. Down the left wing for Dickinson. Long shot blocker saved by Pickard.
Podkolzin's got to manage the puck a little bit better, my man.
Puck cleared out, and it bounces around, comes into the Chicago zone. Podkolzin to the right corner with it, where Murphy will then lose it to Draisaitl. Takes a hit from Dickinson. Kane still looking for its first goal. Murphy goes in behind his net up the right wing to Teravainen. He'll get to center ice, backhand it into the Edmonton zone.
Skinner's got to put that away. I mean, that's the thing about Skinner. He does not have double-digit goals. He's had enough chances to have double-digit goals. Got to finish those some eventually.
Klingberg on the right to Kapanen. He's over the line. His shot off the arm of Soderblom, and it goes out of play. A hard shot by Kapanen down the right wing. But, yeah, what a chance for Jeff Skinner right at the side of the Chicago net.
Like, if you're Jeff Skinner and you're trying to stay in the lineup here and create a chance in the top six, you got to finish it off. And then Klingberg made a great play to free up Kapanen down the side. That was a sharp transition for the Oilers.
Face off to the left of Soderblom. 6:59 to go in a scoreless first. Puck goes to Brody off the left wing boards, got it out. Patrick Maroon, cross ice pass, goes to Reichel in the right corner of the Oiler end. Top of the circle, plays it low. Ekholm rimming it. Brody kept it in. Getting it out, Henrique up the right wing to Kapanen. He'll shoot it right on goal. Soderblom with a big rebound. It's hacked up the left side to Maroon, and he'll get it to center ice. Klingberg to Perry.
What a knockdown by Perry.
Perry had to knock that. It was about waist high. Now to Klingberg. He'll bring it in. Klingberg drops it back. Ekholm, he'll come in and shot, and the save made by Soderblom, and he'll cover it up. Matthias Ekholm able to walk into the high slot and get that shot away.
Chicago Blackhawks had Luke Richardson start there. He went 8-16-2 Anders Sorensen is 8-15-3. I mean, that's basically, it's close to the same record as you'll find.
Face off in the Chicago zone to the left of Soderblom. And Chicago's 4-12-3 in the last 19. Puck back to the right wing point. Bouchard shot partially blocked. And Bedard will skate up the right wing. Come into the Oiler end. Go to the right corner. Stop. Push it back to the point to Murphy. His shot, and that is blocked. It went off of Arvidsson. Bouchard to McDavid, and he'll bring it out. He'll come down the right wing. Into the Chicago zone to Arvidsson. In front of the net. Save made by Soderblom after it went off of Murphy. Puck to the blue line. Skips off the stick of Nurse, and it comes out of the zone. Bouchard can shoot it back in. Murphy back for it. Behind the net to Vlasic. In came Hyman. Puck will go to Donato. He'll come up the right wing for Chicago.
Donato's going to get traded. He could be a useful player. 15 goals. He's always been able to contribute offense.
Martinez to keep it into the Oiler end. To Foligno as he goes to the right wing corner for Chicago. Around to the left wing point to Martinez. Across corner, dump it in. Jones has it up the right wing. Jones into the corner to Foligno. Trying to spin off the check. Gives it to Jones. In front of the goal. Goes off of Pickard. And up the right wing. Hyman comes out for the Oilers. Gets to center ice. Dump the puck in. Soderblom to set it to Jones. Around to the line where Nugent Hopkins got there in time to keep it in. Under 5 to go here in a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Blackhawks. Top of the circle. Foligno to get it out through the middle. Emberson shoot it back in. Jones into the corner. Around to Foligno. Foligno to Nazar. Nazar into the Oiler end. He'll drive towards the net. A backhand that goes wide. Bertuzzi has it right wing corner. To the right wing point. Gave it to Brody. Cross to Teravainen. To Del Mastro. Off the corner boards. It goes to the side of the Edmonton net. Nazar over to the right wing. He'll step out of the right corner. Centering pass. It gets into the skates. A Kulak just poked wide by Teravainen. Nazar in the right corner of the Oilers zone. In behind the goal to the left. Scoreless here in the first. 4:10 to go in the opening period. And Connor Brown able to clear it out for Edmonton.
Oilers have had some challenges with Chicago's speed here in the first period.
Del Mastro in his own zone. Cross to Brody. Up the right wing now to Teravainen. Off the right wing boards to the right wing corner in the Oiler end. Dickinson able to dig it free to the point, but off the stick of Martinez, and it comes out. Center ice, Teravainen.
No. Wow.
Out of Mikheyev.
Need to make sure plays if you're Jeff Skinner, not behind the back passes.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Nurse to the end boards. Up the left wing to Draisaitl. Podkolzin to the middle to Nurse. He'll bounce it in on net. Saved by Soderblom, but the rebound squeezes out. And Mikheyev will take it in behind his goal. Up the left wing. Center ice hit Maroon. Comes back in, and they'll call that offside against the Oilers. We'll take a break with 3:10 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on Chicago from the United Center. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across oil country, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make oil country a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in Chicago, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. Scoreless, the Oilers and the Blackhawks with 3:10 to go in the first period. Face-off just outside the Chicago blue line. David, Hyman, and Arvidsson out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Puck goes into the Chicago zone. Murphy, long bank pass to Donato, and went off of him, and it was touched by Arvidsson. Arvidsson saying, well, Donato put it back into his own end, shouldn't be offside. But the whistle went anyway. So we'll do that again, just outside the Chicago blue line. Chopped into Chicago territory, Murphy. Up the left wing. Slaggert couldn't get to it before Bouchard, so it's kept in. Murphy will try to clear it. Put it off of Arvidsson. Now gets it out to Donato. Cross ice, hit the stick of Bedard. Vlasic will follow the play, bring it in, get into the left wing corner, go to in behind the net. Ekholm will help it around to Victor Arvidsson, to the middle to McDavid. Comes into the Chicago zone, stops into the right wing corner, went off his stick to Vlasic. Now Donato got hit by Hyman. Puck goes to the point. Now back to Hyman, left wing corner, behind the net for McDavid. He'll wait back there. Bank it to the blue line to Bouchard. Give it back to McDavid in the right wing corner. On the right boards to Ekholm. To McDavid, he got squeezed there, and Slaggert will get it out for Donato. Makes a move at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard on him. Donato still with it. A backhand goes off of Ekholm and wide of the net. Bedard get it into the slot for Brody. TJ Brody takes it over to the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. In behind the Edmonton goal. Over to the left side. To the left wing point. Del Mastro. Right across the line to Teravainen. Now on the right wing to Bedard. A shot, and his stick save made by Pickard. In behind the net, Bouchard.
What a play by Bouchard.
Banks it perfectly to Arvidsson, who got it out to center. Left wing, brought in by Del Mastro. Peeled off his stick nicely by Emberson. Emberson on the right wing for Podkolzin. Oh, get it to Emberson.
You know what? He looks like he can't play right wing. That's the issue.
Skinner on the right side. Going to dump the puck in. Soderblom's going to have to play it. Rims it on the left. It's on top of the circle. Del Mastro able to get it out. It's by Emberson. It'll go down. It'll be icing against Chicago. 1:08 to go here in the scoreless first.
He's played almost exclusively left side all year long, as you know. And he's over in right wing tonight, and he's fighting. He's a left shot. A lot of Russian players, historically speaking, like to play their off wing. And he's had 2 or 3 puck touches that unfortunately, and Vasily's going through a difficult stretch, but he's played pretty well in the balance of the season. And they're going to make a quick change here. Leon's going to be out with Kapanen and Corey Perry.
Puck goes off of Perry. Now comes to the left wing point. Nurse over to Klingberg. Down the right wing to Kapanen. Directed it on net. Soderblom to save. We're into the last minute here in the scoreless first. Teravainen will get it out.
Oilers have worked their way into this game a little bit here, Cap.
Klingberg trying to come up the middle. He got clipped there by Draisaitl. Comes back to get it. On the left wing. Give it to Perry. Edmonton goes offside. 42 seconds to go in the first. You're right. The Oilers have worked themselves into the game.
And they were outshot 13-5 at one point. They're on a 7-shot run here.
Oilers were here January 11th. Had to come back to win. They won 4-3. They were down 2-0 and 3-1 in that game. Off the draw outside the blue line. Puck shot in by Emberson. Bob's taking pictures with fans here in the crowd. Goes in behind the Chicago net. It goes to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line to Emberson. To Nugent Hopkins. to the right wing corner, now in behind the goal. Gave it to Brown, to Nugent Hopkins. Couldn't get a shot. Puck gets to the middle. Vlasic over to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi will flip it high in the air through the middle and out. 14 seconds to go in the period. Emberson take it in behind his net for the Oilers. Rim it up the right. Went off of Brown. Kept in. Nazar to the slot. A shot and a glove save made by Pickard. Holds on with 2 seconds to go in the period.
Emerson's got to get the puck out there. He didn't. Did a good job sealing the wall. Emerson's been hit more than any other player this year. Nick Foligno filled him in and turned it over. Foligno's a good player. Both of them are.
Yeah.
Hard, tough, honest players.
Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard.
Oilers need a saw off in this draw to kill the clock here in the first period.
Or just a clean win by Henrique. And the first period will come to an end. Had a bit of a slow start for the Oilers. Had to work themselves in, and eventually they did. Neither team score a goal. Both goaltenders come up with some saves. Calvin Pickard early. Arvid Soderblom a little bit later in the period. But Pickard had to deal with 2 real clean looks for Connor Bedard. One of them was shorthanded. Teuvo Teravainen has been a threat against Edmonton all season, and he was lurking around the net a little bit himself. So Oilers get out of it, at least even, as we sit through 20 minutes here at the United Center in Chicago. Oilers with 2 games in 2 nights, then back at home Friday.
I think Chicago will be pretty happy with that period.
I would think so. I would think they would be. Absolutely. Well, not bad at all on their side. As the Edmonton Oilers and Chicago here through 20 minutes. Final shots in that period were 15-12 in favor of Chicago. As we got Connor Brown downstairs, Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer upstairs. Connor, your thoughts on the way things played out in that first period?
A little sloppy by us. I think we got a whole nother level. So regroup in there and find it here.
Tell me the truth. Were you selling your wares to get out there in the overtime last night? Right place, right time. It was just like the Erie days, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to go to open when you're out there with those guys. You know, something special is going to happen. Yeah, I had 1 foot over the boards.
Love it. It was a great goal. It was a wonderful moment. That first period, Calvin Pickard had to be sharp, especially in the first half of that first period. What do you think of his play?
Yeah, he was great for us. I mean, he steadied the storm here. It's important for us to respond for him.
All right, Connor, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
All right, there's Connor Brown downstairs. Oilers and the Blackhawks scoreless after 20. And, yeah, Bob, you get through 20, you're still scoreless after giving up some good chances.
He said it. Yep. He said it himself. He said, we got to get to another level here, and we got another level, and we will. Not a great start for the Oilers. Had the power play was a little bit listless, a little bit stayed. You watch the better power plays and early snapping it around, and the Oilers.
Presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Pets of Oil Country 50-50 jackpot. $206,000 right now and climbing. The February bonus jackpot at $776,000. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. This game's still scoreless. Oilers and the Blackhawks. Puck dropped. We're underway here in the second as Nursel wired into Chicago territory. Sent back to the right wing point. Kulak waiting, shooting. Glove save by Soderblom. He holds on. We're 11 seconds into the second period.
Best Oiler in the first period by far was Calvin Pickard. He was solid. Connor Bedard got 2 point-blank looks. Last year, those were going in for him.
Yeah, Pickard sharp in that first period. Soderblom as well later on in the period. Up the right wing, Mikheyev will get it out. Oh, that hits a stick, goes up into the air and into the Chicago bench. Oilers making a change on the back end, and they will keep Draisaitl, Skinner, and Podkolzin out on the ice right now with Nurse and Klingberg. Podkolzin's got to come in and take the draw against Dickinson. It goes into the Chicago zone, and it's Jones with it. Jones up the right wing. That's picked off by Skinner. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Down the left wing over the line to Skinner. In front of the net. A backhand off the pad of Soderblom. Didn't get a lot on it, and Dickinson will bring it out for Chicago. Up the right wing. He'll shoot it in. Pickard to stop it. Klingberg up the right wing, off the stick of Podkolzin. Comes to the line, shot back in. It's offside against Chicago, but it comes out. Directed into the Chicago zone by Draisaitl. Jones taken into the corner by Jeff Skinner. Gets into the skates of Jones, and he'll get it to the line. It's kept in by Ekholm. Over to Bouchard on the right. Right wing for Draisaitl. To Evan Bouchard now on the left point. Got it to the slot. Skinner's shot, and that was partially blocked and went wide.
Skinner's got to get off the ice.
Lost his helmet. He's got to go off the ice.
Hyman got high-sticked, and he's not happy.
Dickinson will bring it in to Donato in front of the net. Tipped just wide of the goal. Bouchard up the right wing to McDavid. He'll skate into Chicago territory. He's going to drive to the net. It goes off his stick right at the side of the goal. Donato will get it out to Bedard into the Oiler end. Down the right wing. Pass in front of the net. And he just missed Slaggert. Back to the left point. Hopped over the stick of Vlasic. Came out. And it goes right to McDavid. He'll bring it in on the right wing. Slows up. Across to Hyman. Just off a stick. And now to the point for Ekholm. Around the boards to Hyman on the left wing. Into the slot to McDavid to Hyman. Across to Bouchard. To Ekholm. Left wing corner, little bank pass, went over the stick of McDavid, and it comes out. Bedard has it at center ice, into the Oiler end. He'll shoot it off the stick of Ekholm, and that will go out of play. 2 minutes, 9 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers in Chicago are scoreless.
Yeah, the Oilers lacking a little energy right now, and that time, that's the guy you don't want to back in, and his sight finder to this point in this game is a little off. He's had 3 pretty good looks. And we're talking about Connor Bedard.
He's good at using the D as a screen. He's sifting a shot through, making it difficult for the netminder. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Puck goes to the right wing point. Brody around to the left side. Nazar back to the blue line. Shot from the point by Del Mastro. Redirected wide of the Edmonton net. Whoa. Janmark got it into the slot. Bertuzzi to Nazar. Shot and a pad save made by Pickard. Puck gets to the left wing corner. Just past Bertuzzi. And Kulak can get it out.
Play can't happen. You're Matthias Janmark. You're a defensive forward. Can't be puking pucks up.
Del Mastro into the Oilers zone. Left wing corner to Bertuzzi. To the right wing point. Foligno comes down the right wing boards. Drops it in the corner to Bertuzzi. It's hocked away from him by Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out to center ice to Connor Brown. He'll softly dump the puck in. Del Mastro to the end boards with Nugent Hopkins right on him. Puck comes out to Bertuzzi, now to Foligno. It's 1-on-2, so he'll flip the puck in. Turning back for it, Klingberg. Little reverse play to Nurse up the left wing. That goes off a Chicago stick. Won't be icing as it goes all the way down. We're scoreless. We're here in the second period. We played 3 minutes and 20 seconds of this second period. Nurse inside the Edmonton blue line. To Klingberg up the right wing. Directed in by Perry. Soderblom out of his net. He scoops it around on the right wing for Reichel. Through the middle. And now goes to Maroon on the right side. Maroon waiting inside Edmonton territory in front of the net. Just missing. It was Reichel for the redirection. Puck to the blue line. Down the right wing to Maroon. Maroon to the slot. One-time shot. That was blocked by Perry as Smith let that go. Puck to the left point. Murphy's got it. Murphy gave it away to Henrique. He can clear it. Center ice is Reichel.
This line needs to get off.
Loop back into his own end to Murphy. Out of the middle of Vlasic. Center ice shoots it in. Pickard to stop it. Now to Nurse in the left corner. Couldn't get it out. Hit Reichel, second chance. It gets to the line. Kept in by Dickinson. He'll go to the net. A shot and a save made by Pickard. He holds on. As Jason Dickinson came down the right wing and put it on goal. We played 4 minutes, 24 seconds of the second. Oilers and Blackhawks still scoreless.
Darnell Nurse would like that sequence back.
Draisaitl to take the draw for Edmonton against Dinkins. Goes to the left wing corner. Ekholm up the boards. Got it out. Jeff Skinner will shoot it the rest of the way down. Should be icing against Edmonton, and it is. Chicago playing Edmonton tough here so far.
Something's going on with Dickens in here. I'm not sure what happened.
What happened to him?
He was
He's favoring one leg quite heavily.
Yeah, that is. And he's an important player for them.
He's trying to get off the ice.
And this is not a skate issue.
No.
He is
that's a leg issue.
Yeah.
He's hobbling and will hobble now down the tunnel.
Did he get hit with a puck or no? He just sort of careened in by himself into the boards.
Wasn't good. He's getting helped back to the Chicago dressing room. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right, Calvin Pickard. So Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Jeff Skinner out there right now for the Oilers. With Ekholm and Bouchard. Bouchard will float it through the middle, glove down by Seth Jones. Right wing to Mikheyev. Dumps it in. Ekholm up to the line. It will get out.
Chicago's aggressively forechecked. The Oilers are trying to 2-on-1 here.
Puck brought in by Foligno. To the right wing corner for Mikheyev. About top of the circle. It goes off of Skinner to the line. Jones will wire it on goal. Glove saved by Pickard. He's got to hold on.
Too many lost puck battles at the point for a couple of the Oilers wingers.
Boston Pizza Oiler for a Day program is back. Head to your local Boston Pizza and purchase a kid's meal for their chance to become an honorary Edmonton Oiler. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/Oiler for a Day for full details. Face off to the left of Pickard. David will take the draw against Donato. Puck goes to the right side. Bedard to the point. Give it to Murphy. Off the corner boards. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Donato in front. The Slaggert save made by Pickard. Landed Slaggert with a good opportunity. Bedard has it across the blue line. Goes over to the right wing. A shot. And that one didn't get through. Hit somebody. It goes to Donato.
Keep losing faceoffs against a team that's terrible on faceoffs. Oilers have not been sharp.
Bedard with it. High slot at the blue line. Now on the right to Donato. Back to Bedard. Over to Donato. His shot, and it was blocked. Donato to Bedard. Comes out of the left wing corner to the net, and his pass goes off his stick over to the right wing.
What are you doing?
Bedard then gave it away to McDavid. He'll come down the left wing, and he takes a hack. Puck gets across. The shot on. A save by Soderblom off the right side as Hyman with a great chance, but Edmonton's going on the power play. Soderblom with a huge save off of Zach Hyman.
Oh, it's got to be put in the net there. But the Oilers...
Chicago penalty, number 98. 2-minute minor. Hook in.
Very lucky as Calvin Pickard got bumped twice. Oilers are being outshot 20-14 here. Edmonton leads the NHL with shots on. It is the second of a back-to-back, but 32.6 shots per game, and the Hawks are dead last in shots for 24.6.
Oh, Soderblom. It showed Soderblom safe off of Hyman again.
Great stop.
That's a great stop. Edmonton on the power play. It's brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Nugent Hopkins to the left corner to McDavid. Goes in behind the net, over to the right, in front of the goal, off a stick, but Draisaitl recovers. Has it in the right wing corner. We're scoreless. We're here in the second. To the point to Bouchard. Walks it to the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Turns back towards the boards. He's top of the circle. Gets it across. It skips over the stick of McDavid. It comes out.
Move the puck.
Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Hyman. Goes to the left wing corner with Martinez as they tie up. Puck comes free. McDavid to the blue line. Across to Bouchard to Draisaitl to Bouchard on the right wing point. To Draisaitl in the corner. Draisaitl looking towards the net. His shot saved by Soderblom. Draisaitl back to the right wing point for Bouchard. He'll bring it to the middle of the ice. Give it to Draisaitl, right wing, top of the circle. Brings it back to the point. Cross to Bouchard. Down the left wing to McDavid. McDavid holding on to it. Left wing, top of the circle, into the slot. Nugent-Hopkins pass, hits a skate. Bouchard will keep it in. Across on the left wing to McDavid. To the right corner, he was looking for Draisaitl off a Chicago stick. It goes out of play. 43 seconds left to go in the penalty to Bedard.
How many shots on net?
It's a round number. 7 minutes, 7 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Blackhawks scoreless. Face off to the right of Soderblom. Nurse has it on the point. On the right to Ekholm. His shot sails high and wide. Jeff Skinner will get it around on the right point for Ekholm. And that one up near the blue line. Mikheyev will clear it out and down the ice. Nurse out from behind the Edmonton goal. 22 seconds to go in the man advantage. Up the right wing to Matthias Ekholm. Shoot it into the left wing corner. Henrique after. Pokes it in behind the goal. Vlasic, left wing to Mikheyev. Will dump it all the way down. Picking it up from behind the net is Nurse. That's the center ice. Now in over the Chicago line. Over to the right wing. Penalty just about done. Now it is done. It was turned over. The pass up the left side. Donato in over the line to Bedard. Left side. Waits top of the circle. Poked off his stick. Jones couldn't hold it in. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Center ice, Jeff Skinner for Edmonton. Into the Chicago zone. Right wing, Corey Perry. Fakes a shot. Comes down the right side into the corner. Up near the blue line. Klingberg couldn't keep it in. Slaggert will get it out. Across on the right to Bedard. Into the Edmonton zone. He'll go through the middle to Donato. That was picked out of the air by Janmark. He comes out with Arvidsson. To Arvidsson down the right wing and over the line. Back to Janmark. Oh, the shot that's saved by Soderblom. Puck back to the point. Goes to Arvidsson left wing and cleared out by Bedard. What a chance there for Matthias Janmark. Arvidsson will dump it in left corner. Goes to Janmark. Janmark out to Arvidsson. His shot. Scores! What a shot! Victor Arvidsson. Short side off the post, and Edmonton is up 1-0.
Well, Victor Arvidsson needed that one. And Janmark with a really nice little interior pass, and Arvidsson picked the top short side, blocker side of the netminder for his 7th goal of the year for Victor Arvidsson.
That was some shot. Arvidsson, who had the hardest shot in the Oilers skills competition on Sunday, scores at 8:51 of this second period and gives the Edmonton Oilers a 1-0 lead. Emberson to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Top of the circle in his own zone. Murphy got it out. Todd Colson right back in with it. Down the right wing. Into the right wing corner to Kapanen. Back to the left wing point for Nurse. Fanned on a shot. Gets a second chance. Shot gets blocked. Todd Colson on the left wing. Goes to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse off the left wing board to Todd Colson. Now to Henrique. To the right wing point. Ty Emberson. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the second period. Todd Colson keeping it in on the right wing. To Kapanen to Todd Colson. He'll go to the middle of the ice. Now to Nurse. Nurse cross ice. His pass goes off of Martinez. He's trying to find Kapanen.
Good work from Colson there.
Kapanen on the right wing board. It gets to the slot. Draisaitl waiting to Nurse. Oh, what a save by Soderblom coming across. Nurse was absolutely robbed.
He's got to put that in the net. That's an open backdoor tap in.
Right wing corner, it's Henrique. To Draisaitl. Gets to the middle. To Nurse again from the angle. And that one hits Soderblom in the right shoulder as he was squeezed up against the post. Ekholm
loading them up here.
Out of down low to McDavid. To the right wing point to Bouchard. 9:42 to go in the second. Bouchard makes a move to the middle. His shot. Soderblom the save. And he covers it up. He holds on. We're going to take a break. 9:37 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Chicago at the United Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't dig past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Oilers up 1-0 on the Blackhawks. Arvidsson from Janmark and Kulak at 8:51 of this second period. That's all the scoring so far. Face off in the Chicago zone to the right of Soderblom. Arvid Soderblom has been very good in this game.
Certainly in the second period, the degree of chances has been far better for Edmonton than it has been for... Look out.
Now Bertuzzi to Jones, and he tried to get a pass, and it was broken up by Bouchard. He'll get it out. Right wing to Ekholm. Into the Chicago end down the right side. Goes in behind the net, now to the left. With the right wing boards to Arvidsson. That goes past him, and Foligno will get it out for Chicago.
That's offside.
Mazard went in early. Oh, it was way offside.
Just a bit offside.
Just a bit offside is right. 9:09 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Arvidsson scoring his 7th of the year from Janmark and Kulak.
There wasn't a lot of room on that short side for Victor Arvidsson.
Chris Knobloch's got Kapanen up here with Draisaitl and Skinner. Set up a Colson.
Puck goes to Jones at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Amberson behind the net to Kulak. Up the right wing to Kapanen. It'll get to the blue line. Vlasic's going to keep it in. Floats it towards the net. Glove down by Pickard. He'll give it to Kulak. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to center ice. Forced back by Teravainen. Still has it. Well, Kulak behind the net. And gave it away. Oh, the chance for Mikheyev, and he fanned on it. And here comes Draisaitl down the right side. Into the Chicago zone, cross ice pass, and Mikheyev comes back.
Oh, that's just Edmonton got bailed out there.
Puck in the right wing corner of the Chicago zone. Vlasic has it up against the boards. Kapanen trying to get it free. Vlasic's the one that comes up with it. To Teravainen. Teravainen just inside his own blue line. For Jones, he'll go in behind the goal. Flushed out of there by Janmark. Out of Vlasic. Through the middle, directed to Teravainen. Into the Edmonton zone. Right wing for Bedard. He'll go to the right wing corner. Bedard with a couple of moves. And behind the net went off at Donato. Nugent Hopkins gets it loose. Rims it. Teravainen there for Chicago. Behind the net to Donato.
Up this line here for Chicago.
Donato to Teravainen to the right wing point. Vlasic across. The one-timer by Bedard, and his stick craters. And the puck goes into the right wing corner. Bedard's got to get a new twig. Nugent Hopkins will get it out. Up the right wing went off Connor Brown. Del Mastro into his own zone to Brody. 7:20 to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Nurse with it inside the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle. He almost sprung Henrique. The puck at center ice. Slaggert off the right wing boards and in. Kulak's going to go in behind the goal. Slaggert runs into him. Kulak bounces off the check. Gets it up the right wing to Perry. He'll shoot it in. Murphy to the end boards. To Martinez. Had it hit Perry. It's in the right wing corner. Back to the blue line. Klingberg. Over to Nurse on the left. Now to the high slot to Henrique. Trying to get it to Nurse. Picked off. And Reichel will come out through center for Chicago. Into the Oiler end. A shot. And that goes wide of the Edmonton net. Todd Colson up the left wing at center ice. He'll dump it in.
Good work back to the puck. Darnell Nurse really limited what. Oh, here we go again. A little bit too much cheat tonight from some of the Oilers players.
Smith will bring it in. Shoot it. Goes off of Klingberg. Up to the right wing corner. Inside the Oilers zone. It's in behind the net. Klingberg to Henrique. Off of Corey Perry. Did get it out. It's in front of the Edmonton bench. Henrique to Klingberg. Across to Ekholm.
Oilers need a quick change here, Cam.
6 minutes to go here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Pass up the right side. Puck gets brought in on the right wing. And Hyman got knocked down. Never got a shot away. It goes to the blue line. Ekholm. On the left wing, to the left wing corner for Arvidsson. Behind the net to Hyman. Hyman back to the point, and just off the stick of Ekholm, it goes down the ice.
Chicago's got some rangy D.
A bouncing pass off of Arvidsson. Goes into Chicago territory to the left wing corner. And behind the net to Vlasic. Around off of Bertuzzi. It comes out. Nazar trying to dive towards it, but getting to it first was Ekholm. It hit somebody at the Edmonton bench. We get a whistle. We got 5:22 to go in the second period. 1-0 Oilers lead Chicago. From the United Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. For the next Game Day Live event on February 7th at the Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Edmonton leads. We got 5:22 to go in the second period as they're in Chicago to face the Blackhawks.
Harvard Soderblom's been good in this game for the Hawks. He's made, Pickard was really good in the first for Edmonton. He's given one up, but he's been excellent here too.
Jones at his own blue line on the right wing to Mikheyev. Off the right wing boards and in. Draisaitl got tripped up by Bedard. Bedard's going to the box. Second time in the game for Connor Bedard.
At some point, you got to score a power play goal for Edmonton here. They went 1 for 3 yesterday against St. Louis.
Chicago penalty, number 98, 2-minute minor, tripping.
Fans don't like that call. Oilers 0 for 2. I think they need to simplify. If you gain, and they don't have Dickinson to take draws here.
Yeah.
That's a big guy. Now they're going to use Foligno. He's a good face-off man himself at around 52%. But I'd like to see the Oilers get some pucks to the net.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Off the draw, the puck comes out.
Leon won it, but it went off his skate.
Bouchard to McDavid with speed into the Chicago end. Across to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. To the left wing corner to McDavid. Behind the net to Hyman. Right side to Draisaitl. Skipped over his stick. Maybe an odd man rush. Foligno down the left wing with Teravainen. Got to the middle to Jones. His shot. And that one just off of Pickard and wide. Hyman will bring it in. Right wing to McDavid to the slot. Nugent Hopkins shot. That goes off his stick to the right, in behind the net. Recovered by Hyman. Right wing to McDavid. To Draisaitl. Couldn't get a pass through. And Mikheyev will drill it down the ice. Well, this is giving up two real good chances shorthanded in this game.
It's been a sloppy affair for Edmonton.
Draisaitl in on the right wing. Now over to Nugent Hopkins, left wing corner, Chicago zone to the right wing point. McDavid to Draisaitl. Has it right side, top of the circle into the corner to McDavid. McDavid steps out with it. He'll wait, give it to Draisaitl, back to the middle, but McDavid was tied up.
Too much force.
Comes out of the zone. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Pass through the middle, goes off a Chicago stick. McDavid will get to it in the left wing corner. To the point to Nurse. Pass down low, broken up by Murphy. He'll get it out.
I'm going to tell you right now, the power play cost them a game against the Maple Leafs, went 0 for 2. 1 for 3 against St. Louis. 0 for 2 here with about 20 seconds left. It's got to be better. There's no excuses. You've got really good players.
Slider will get it out up the right side to Foligno. Will dump it in. Penalty just about over, and Edmonton's going to be 0 for 3 with a man advantage.
And usually when your power play's not going, Cam, what happens?
Yeah, you lose momentum.
And you're being outworked. Yeah. And they're being outworked.
Goes in behind the Chicago net. Rimmed by Jones. Won't get out. Nurse keeps it in. Shoots it towards the net. Blockered away by Soderblom. Under 3 to go here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Vlasic up the right side to Bedard. Into the Oiler end. His backhand pass broken up by Ekholm. He'll get it out to Arvidsson. Down the left wing. In over the Chicago line. To the left wing corner. Nurse couldn't get a pass across to the slot area, but it comes back to Nurse. Behind the net to Perry. He'll get it in front of the net. Sent over to the right wing, and Donato will scoop it up in the air and out. Now Vlasic with inside his own end for Chicago across. To Del Mastro will get to center ice and dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Off the left wing is Reichel trying to go towards the net. A centering pass off a stick to the side of the goal, and a pad save made by Pickard. Vlasic with a chance off the left wing. It's in behind the Edmonton net, and Emberson will get it out up the right side. Connor Brown into the Chicago zone. A shot, pad save made by Soderblom.
Good play by Brown, though. That's the shot off the pad pass.
Smith will bring it into the Oiler end. Left wing to Maroon. To the left wing corner, goes off of Smith, and Janmark pokes to the middle to Arvidsson. He'll get to center. Give it to Janmark. Comes into the left wing corner for Arvidsson. Goes in behind the net with Mikheyev on him. To the left wing. Minute 35 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. It's along the boards in the Chicago zone. Nurse trying to poke it down the left wing to Brown. Brown's got it in his skates. Goes up into the air. Smith can't get it out. Nurse hit Smith with it. Puck comes to center. Oh, Smith. Man, that's offside. Chicago offside at the Edmonton line with 1:14 to go in the second. We're going to take a break. 1-0 Oilers lead Chicago from the United Center. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through EdmontonsBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. EdmontonSBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Oilers up 1-0 on the Blackhawks. Minute 14 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Victor Arvidsson, the goal scorer for Edmonton. Arvidsson's 7th of the season. That has been it in this game. Nazar to the Oiler end to the right corner to Bertuzzi. To the right wing point, Murphy will shoot it. Sails wide of the Edmonton goal. Kapanen to Klingberg. Cross to Nurse. We're into the last minute here in the second. Nurse comes up the left wing. Will gain the Chicago line to Podkolzin. Want to go through the middle and went off of Bertuzzi. Puck comes out.
Podkolzin's having a rough game with the puck maintenance tonight. He's fighting it.
Kapanen across to Podkolzin. Off the corner boards. Puck goes to the right corner. Vlasic tried to rim it. Went off of Kapanen. Back to the right point. Podkolzin's pass over the stick of Klingberg and down the ice. Klingberg turns in front of the Edmonton net. Over to his partner, Nurse. Nurse to Klingberg. 24 seconds to go in the period. Up to McDavid. On the right wing to Draisaitl. He'll get it into the middle to Nurse. Over to the left. A one-timer by Kapanen off of Soderblom. Puck goes to the right wing. And brought out through the middle, Teravainen. Right wing to Mikheyev to Teravainen. Shot, scores! Going to the net was Reichel. He got the tip in at the side of the goal, and this game's tied at 1. A late goal by Chicago to tie it up. Lucas Reichel going to the net to get his 5th of the year.
Well, you know the Hawks are going to get some power plays in the third period because they're 0 for 3 and Edmonton's 0 for 3, and Edmonton hasn't worked hard enough on their power play. I mean, and Teravainen, it's always Teravainen. They got one guy. He's got 7 points in 3 games against Edmonton this season. Great play by him.
Teravainen and Mikheyev should get the assist. 19:54 time of the goal. Second period expires. And it's tied at 1. Chicago will get the boost to the late goal to get them at even terms through 40 minutes.
Well, the Oilers have got a support goal in this game. I mean, Victor Arvidsson, that's the guy that you're hoping to add a little bit of offense. And frankly, Edmonton's been outplayed in this game. I mean, the shots are 23-20 for Chicago. Edmonton's had 3 moribund power plays. And this isn't a byproduct of, you know, they've been better 5-on-5. Their power plays lost momentum for them every time. And they're just not sharp. Had same 5 guys all year. Like, you'd think that at some point here, you know, you gotta. I know I'm sounding like I'm complaining about a 7th-ranked power play, but given what this power play's been for the last 5 years, Cam, this power play needs to be a top 3 or 4 power play, and it hasn't been. So as a result, the Hawks have out-hit Edmonton 13-4, and they've outworked the Oilers in large portions of this game, and they're full marks to be tied 1-1. And Edmonton's going to have to kill a couple in the third. You know that's coming.
Very likely.
Very likely. Second of it back-to-back. We'll see what sort of juice the Oilers bring in the third period.
Oilers are 5-2-1 when tied after 40. Chicago 0-5-0. And it's tied after 40. Oilers and Chicago at ones. Arvidsson for Edmonton. Reichel for the Blackhawks. That's where we sit through 40 minutes. Bryn Griffiths. Rob Brown. They've got the intermission for you when we come back. Tied at 1 after 40. Oilers in Chicago. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Full House Lottery is back. With over $5 million in prizes, it's time to dream big and win bigger. With 3 amazing grand prizes, a dream home package valued at over $2 million, dream vacations for life, and a dream tiny home. Plus, 31 winners in the huge Early Bird Car a Day giveaway. Tickets support the University of Alberta and Royal Alexandra Hospitals. Buy now at Full House.
Did the Oilers have another year they can get to? See what they do.
Ekholm up the left wing that goes off the stick of Arvidsson. Goes back to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Evan Bouchard. To McDavid. Off the stick of Bedard. It goes to Donato. He'll bring it in. Donato down the right wing. A backhand. And that goes wide of the Edmonton net. Along the left side, Donato centering pass. But intercepted by Ekholm. Give it to Hyman. Comes into the Chicago end. Cuts across to Arvidsson. A backhand. It gets to Hyman off his skate and just wide of the net.
What a chance.
McDavid gets it high slot. Won't be able to get a shot. And Vlasic will bring it out for Chicago. Center ice. He'll shoot it in.
Great opportunity there. Puck just didn't roll the right way.
Just underway here in the third. Oilers and Blackhawks tied at 1.
Hawks in this 1-2-2 here.
Long pass to center. Klingberg across on the left. And it's to Podkolzin. Goes to the left wing corner. Now to Draisaitl out of the right side. A pass in front. Backhand scores! Jeff Skinner puts it to the backhand up over the glove of Soderblom. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
Vasily Podkolzin won a puck battle in the corner. He swept it behind the net. Draisaitl made a reverse pivot off the back wall. Skinner jumped in, and that time looked like a 6-time 30-goal scorer. Elite level finish from Jeff Skinner. So 2 of the guys that the Oilers were hoping to see more from offensively have now scored in this game. Arvidsson with his 7th, Jeff Skinner with his 10th.
Minute 11 into this third period. The Edmonton Oilers take a 2-1 lead on the Blackhawks.
And good work from Podkolzin as well.
Up the right wing, Draisaitl. Umps it to the right wing corner. Go to Foligno, and Foligno can't get it out. Draisaitl to Skinner. Skinner looking for Draisaitl, has it left corner. Back to the left wing point. Nurse across to Klingberg. Left wing corner, skipped over the stick of Draisaitl. Podkolzin got it to Draisaitl. Back to the blue line. Nurse and shot. It comes over to Skinner. Couldn't find the handle. It was bouncing. Puck to the right side. Skinner got his stick lifted. Foligno gets it free, and he'll bring it out.
Chicago lucky that Skinner didn't pick that up clean. It's in the net if he does.
Stumped into the right wing corner, 2-1. Edmonton leads. About 2 minutes gone here in the third period. Jeff Skinner, the go-ahead goal. Klingberg with it in his own end for Edmonton. And take it in behind the net. Now comes out through the middle, trying to get away from Mikheyev. Mikheyev will force him back.
He can skate, Mikheyev.
Left wing for Janmark. Dump it to the left wing corner of the Chicago zone. It's in behind the net. Janmark going to poke it free out of the skates of Brody, and it goes to the right wing. And Janmark up to the blue line. Now across to Kulak. A snapshot off the glove of Soderblom. On the left wing, puck cleared out by Brody. Through the middle to Reichel. He'll come into the Oiler end, go to the left wing corner from the angle, off the pad of Pickard. He will cover that up. We played 2 minutes, 46 seconds of the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Skinner from Draisaitl and Podkolzin, a minute 11 into this third period.
Right around the time, Cam, that the organization made the brilliant decision to hire you, we watched Reichel, Peterka, and Stützle with Team Germany.
Yes.
You came up for those games at the Holinka Gretzky, and man, oh man, those guys were good. Draisaitl's out here. Take a D-zone draw with Kapanen. Kapanen, that was a tough play at the end of the first period, or second period, by the way. Leon's waved out of the circle. So if Leon wins the draw, Corey Perry's going to hop on. Kapanen had a chance to topple a face-off, and then the Oilers got caught flat coming back, and Teravainen, that's the wrong guy to be flat against because he's been good against Edmonton. 2-on-1.
Puck cleared out. Oilers get the 2-on-1. Brought in by Henrique down the left wing with Kapanen. The shot. Bad save by Soderblom. A rebound went just past Kapanen, and Donato will get it out.
What a chance there. Soderblom's been a little bit lucky, Cam.
Kapanen in on the right wing. Cross ice. It goes to Emberson. Has it left wing corner. Could not get it in behind the net. Comes in front. Del Mastro. Right wing to Maroon. Maroon just to the Edmonton blue line. It went off his stick. And Kapanen wheel out through the middle for Edmonton. Kasperi Kapanen into the Chicago zone to Henrique. Off the right wing boards. Around to the left for Corey Perry. Pokes it in behind the net. It goes to Henrique. Henrique with a couple of moves on the right to the point to Bouchard. Around to Hyman on the left wing. Offside. And they said it came out at the blue line, so it's offside against the Oilers. 3:41 gone here in the third.
Oilers have dug in a little bit.
Yeah. You see they raised their level to start this third period. A little more determined. Oilers at home Friday. 7 o'clock game against Colorado Avalanche at Rogers Place. Up to Nazar off his stick. It goes into the Edmonton end. Pickard to Ekholm. Left wing for Arvidsson. Spins up that left side. Center ice to McDavid to Arvidsson. Right wing to Hyman. 1-to-1. Touch it to the point. Bouchard got it down the boards, but Vlasic there for Chicago. And it gets turned over to Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Now to McDavid. Through center ice, now into the Chicago zone. Down the left wing, a shot right pad saved by Soderblom. Centered, it comes all the way to the right wing point. Bouchard along the right wing boards. The corner goes off the stick of Vlasic. Vlasic can't clear it. Arvidsson in behind the net to Hyman. Taken to the end boards by Murphy. Loose puck to Bedard into the middle of Vlasic. He'll come out for Chicago at center ice. He'll dump it in. 2-1 Edmonton leads. 4:40 gone here in the third.
Edmonton's work back to the puck's been much better to start this period. Cost them a goal here in the game.
At his own blue line, Martinez to Jones. The right wing to Bertuzzi, and now to Reichel into the Oiler end to the middle. Got his stick lifted by Draisaitl, and his pass just misses Podkolzin. Goes down to the netminder Soderblom, off the boards and out. Draisaitl lost it at the Chicago blue line. Jones up the right wing to Bertuzzi, now to Foligno. Comes in on the right wing. To the point to Jones. One-time shot. And a pad save made by Pickard. Reichel off the right wing boards. Going towards the net. A backhand that gets broken up. And through the middle, Draisaitl will get to center ice for Edmonton. Now down the left wing to Nurse. He's going towards the net. A shot. Save made by Soderblom. He held on. 5.5 gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Nurse jumping up on the rush.
Oilers' ears have perked up a bit here.
Trying to finish this two-game swing off in style. They've taken the lead here in the third.
This is a line that can get you. Any line that's got Teravainen on it, they can score. The guy's got 7 points in 3 games against the Oil this year.
A grim Teravainen had it hit him. It was off his skate, bounces around. Nazar will get it out. Emberson will bank pass, but Brody will get to it first. Now to Nazar, into the Oiler end as he goes to the right wing corner. Stops on the right wing boards. To the blue line, Mikheyev. Over to Del Mastro, coming down the left wing. Go to the left wing corner with it. Teravainen just let it go by him to Brody. Brody off the right wing boards. To the corner. Mikheyev. To Nazar to the point. Del Mastro. Down low to Mikheyev. It goes in behind the net. Teravainen to center it. Nazar with a chance. And his shot doesn't get through. And Mikheyev then rolled it wide.
Emerson's had a tough couple games here.
Back to the right wing point. Brody for Chicago. Off the boards. Past Mikheyev. Puck chopped up the right wing. It goes to Connor Brown. He's into the Chicago zone. He's by himself. Edmonton making changes. Brown off the left wing boards. And to McDavid. Got spun around, lost it. And Bedard will come out for Chicago. Bedard into the Oiler end on the left wing. He's top of the circle. Forced up near the blue line. Good play by Bouchard. Got it loose, but it's kept in. Going to the net. Smith across. Oh, my! What a save by Pickard with the left pad. He absolutely stymies Maroon.
What a great save by Pickard. That can't happen if you're Edmonton.
Smith to Maroon. Oh, now here comes McDavid into the Chicago end. Left wing to Arvidsson. To McDavid. Shot. Save Soderblom. Puck goes to the boards. Up the right wing. Bedard will get it out through the middle. And the pass by Vlasic misses Maroon. That's icing against Chicago. Oh, what a stop. Calvin Pickard got it with a left pad. A great chance there for Chicago. Maroon with an opportunity to tie this game.
Well, Bouchard tried to drop one off right away, get it up the ice to Arvidsson, and that's Evan for you. Once in a while, he's going to turn pucks over. He's going to be the first guy to acknowledge the work from his goaltender, Calvin Pickard, because he made a great save.
That was a great stop. Face off to the right of Soderblom. 2-1 Oilers lead.
Chris Knobloch rolling over 4 lines here.
Puck to the line. It goes to Klingberg on the right wing. A shot. Glove saved by Soderblom. He'll hold on. We'll take a break. 7 minutes. 29 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Blackhawks. From Chicago at the United Center, Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Recording resumed. Enter English. Current time 1 hour 25 minutes.